Hi everyone, this is Om from Civil Center. Welcome to our channel. As we know, Civil Center is continuously working with a vision to guide civil engineering students and professionals. And for that, we keep making videos on different software. So, what are we going to learn today? Today, we are going to learn the modeling of beam in Tekla Structures. So you can see over here, I have already modeled the plinth beam, and today I am going to model the beam of this project. Okay, so for that, first of all, we need to just go ahead in the plan 3658 because that's the height where I have to model the beams. Okay, and before that, you can see that in our structural drawing there was a footing placed over here. So I also need to insert that footing. So I will go to the plan minus 1500 because that's the depth of the footing. That's the bottom level of the footing, and we have to keep all the footings with the same bottom level. Okay, so that's why I have created a view over there. Okay, now we will just create the footing. So for that we need to check out the dimension of the footing, and over here we can see that we have the dimension as 1846 by 1977. Okay, so that's the FSIF type of footing, and we are going to work with that. So I will go to the footing and then I will go to properties, and here I will define the property. So what was the dimension over here? So if you remember all these things, then you can simply put that over here. Then we will change the grade of the concrete and the top and bottom level. Then I will simply insert the footing, and once I have inserted it, I will simply move it to the desired location. So I have to place the footing around the four columns over here, as you can see in the 3D view on the right side of the screen. Okay, so this footing has been modeled, and once we will complete the modeling of all the footing, column, plinth beams, then we will also do the reinforcement in this project. So right now what I have to do, I have to model the beams over here. So I will just define the properties, and then I can start casting the beams. So I will start with this one, but there is one more thing that I can do over here. I can take a long beam so that I don't have to enter it every now and then, and I can also change the color of the beams because that will help me to just differentiate between the plinth beam and the roof beam. Okay, so I have already made this color to blue, and then I will start modeling the beams over here. Also in this video we are going to learn how to position the beams accurately and how to position the columns according to the structural drawing. So I have already taken out the printout of these drawings, that the structural drawing over there, and I will take the help of the structural drawing because if I will just work in like that way, then it will be easy for me to just do the modeling over here. Okay, and there is one more thing that you can see over here, that this is quite a faster way because I have don't have to just open out the AutoCAD every now and then over here, and so I can simply just look at my a structural drawing printout and I can simply keep on modeling over here. And there is one more thing that you can notice over here. In this I am not defining the size of each and every beam over here. Why so? Because I can always change the size whenever I want. So first of all, I would like to place the beams, then I will change the sizes or the properties of the beams according to the requirement of the structural drawing. But at first I need to position all my beams accurately because all the beams that I have over here is having 250 mm in one direction. So like over here my beam sizes are 250 by 300, then 250 by 450 and 250 by 400. Also there is one more concealed beam, and that is of 250 by 100. So all I need to worry about that all the dimension, that is the cross section in one direction, is of 250. So I will work with that one. Okay, and after that we are going to change the dimension by simply selecting all the beams and changing their properties. Okay, so first of all I will have to change the properties of the beam, and then we can go for the reinforcement. So I have already completed more than 50% of the beams over here, that is the modeling of the beams, and I will again check how to do the modeling. However, there is one more way which is much more efficient if you are working on it, like if you will hide the other things. So I have not shown you how to hide the other things, so I will also show that to you in this video. So you can always hide the plinth beams in order to just get mixed up with all these things. And whenever you are like checking on the grid lines, and if you find that any of the plinth beam or any beam is misplaced, then you can always change the placement of that beam by selecting it and clicking on the move tool, like I just did over here. Okay, so now I can place the beams. So being a human, you can make errors, so that's not an issue. We are free to make errors. All we need to do is to correct the errors on time. Okay, so right now, even if I am saying that okay, I am just doing something wrong in the modeling, I'm not worrying very much about it, and you don't have to worry very much about that, because first of all, you will prepare the draft of anything that you are going to work on. Okay, now according to the structural drawing that I have over here, I can see that I have few of the columns positioned wrongly. So first of all, I will just set the length of the beam over here. So I will check out for each and every beam, and I will just fix the sizes, and then I will check for the length of the column. Okay, so in this way I am going to work. So I will just reduce the size wherever it is extra, and if it is a little short anywhere, then I will just elongate the length of that beam. Okay, so this way I am going to continue this modeling. So I have to check each and every beam, and I will start working on that. So sometimes it may happen that your computer is starting to hang, and so this way you can do the things. So you don't have to worry about that very much, because the Tekla Structures is quite heavy software, and your computer may work like this, like it may hang sometime, or it may like take some time to actually do the things that you have provided it to command, or you have commanded it to do. Okay, so we are almost done with the like modeling of the beams over here. So what I need to do next, I need to position my columns. So I am going to do one simple thing, that I will select my column, use my move tool, and simply place it to the desired location. So I have this printout with me, and I can see this column should be shifted to left. And yeah, whenever you are working in the plan mode, and then you can see most of the time it is hanging like this. So I am going to select the multiple columns, and all those columns that has to be shifted by the same length. Okay, and I will simply shift them in the desired direction, like the bottom one was shifted to the left and the top four was shifted to the right. Similarly, I will do for the other columns. I will check the lengths and the positions according to my instructional drawing, and I will simply position them at the desired location. And if I am finding anything wrong with my position beam, then I can also do that. Okay, so you will have to just check and simply move these things. So you don't have to like delete it and orient it again, or you can model it again, and you don't have to always draw a construction line for that. However, these are also some methods, like you can always draw a construction line at the desired location, and you can simply like cast or model a beam or column over there. But this way is better, like you can simply move it. Okay, so Tekla structures give you facility to do that. So I will just shift it, and you can see whenever I am shifting any column, then there is a gap in the beams that has been created. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that, because you can always change the length and the cross section as well of any beam or column in Tekla structures. So you don't have to worry about that. First of all, what you need to do, you need to position your columns properly. Okay, like all the columns on the edge, or you can say the right edge, need to be shifted left by 50 mm. Okay, so I will just enter the value, and then I will shift them. Then I will also check for any other column if it has to be shifted. So for that I am taking the reference of the structural drawing, so you can see that over here, and after that we will start working on this one. Okay, so this has already been completed over here till now, and what I need to do next, I will have to simply elongate a few of the beams and shorten a few of the beams, okay, so that we can get a particular model in the particular way. Okay, so this is the thing over here. So we need to check for each and every beam over here. So I would suggest you to do for each and every different plans, like this beam can also be shifted, so I will just shift it by 40 mm so that it can get to the desired place. Okay, and then I will also shift this columns because this beam was overlapping with or you can say the columns were overlapping with the plinth beam that has been casted below that, so I have to change the position, and this is what exactly is there in the structural drawing also. So right now I am going to do all these things for this roof beam, but I will surely do it for the plinth beams as well. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that, and you can simply start shifting the beams over here. Okay, so I will just fix this plinth beam also, and whenever needed I can fix the plinth beams again. Okay, so that's not an issue. By the time I will just stay with the roof beam for now, and once this modeling is complete I can go for the reinforcement. And see, I have told you that there is a way of hiding the things, so you can see all I have to do is to select all the beams that I need to hide and simply right click on it and then select the hide button. Okay, so from there I can simply go ahead and hide the rest of the objects. So guys, that was all for this session, and we will learn about more of these things in the coming session. And if you want to join our live session for Tekla Structures, then our batch is going to start from 1st of April, and you can join our live session. For more details you can just watch my live sessions that are there on the YouTube. And if you have liked this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe to our channel.